G'day and welcome to Fortress Learning. My name's Steve and I'm going to give you an overview of the Australian Qualifications Framework, also known as the AQF, and how it relates to the vocational education and training sector. The Australian Qualifications Framework, or the AQF, is a national system that includes all qualifications that are offered in the Australian education and training systems. The AQF is a comprehensive framework that defines the standards for qualifications from certificate level courses through to doctorate degrees. The AQF provides guidance for consistent interpretation and understanding of the different qualification levels offered by education and training providers in Australia. Let's explore some of the key features of the Australian Qualifications Framework. Now, firstly, the AQF classifies qualifications into 10 distinct levels, with level 1 being the lowest, which is Certificate 1, and level 10 being the highest, which is a doctoral degree. Now, each level represents a specific depth of knowledge, skill, and the complexity of tasks that are required to complete the qualification. The AQF also ensures standardised qualification titles so that individuals and employers can easily understand the level and purpose of a particular qualification. If an RTO was to issue a qualification with their own unique title, for example, Certificate in Cooking Skills, it would be impossible to know what skill level has been achieved. However, using standardised qualification titles such as Certificate 1 in Hospitality, Certificate 2 in Hospitality, or Certificate 3 in Hospitality, it's clearly identified what specific level of vocational education has been achieved because it can be linked directly to the qualifications framework. RTOs who issue nationally recognised qualifications must use the titles as identified in the AQF for the different levels. Now let's talk more specifically about how the AQF relates to vocational education and training, or VET system, in Australia. The VET sector in Australia offers qualifications including Certificates 1 and 2, which are very entry level and introductory, and are generally suited as a starting point for initial work or further study. The VET sector also provides Certificate 3 and 4 qualifications that are suited for transitioning into the workplace with job roles that require some autonomy and limited responsibility. Finally, the VET sector also includes qualifications at AQF level 5 and 6, which are diplomas and advanced diplomas. The complexity of these qualifications is more advanced and provides in-depth knowledge and practical skills for specific occupations, as well as pathways to higher education, such as bachelor's degrees. Because the AQF ensures that VET qualifications align with a national standard that's recognised across the country, it allows for the easy progression between different qualifications, as well as pathways to higher education. And at each qualification level of the AQF, there are clear links to the employment market. Within the AQF, you'll find criteria that describe the complexity expectations of qualifications at each of the 10 levels. Now, this includes a summary that describes the intended purpose of a qualification at that level, a knowledge section that describes the level of knowledge that would be expected at that qualification level. The skills section outlines the range and scope of skills that would be expected. And finally, the application of skills and knowledge section provides an overview of the expected workforce abilities that would be expected of graduates at that qualification level. For individuals and employers, this information provides a transparent way to understand the level of expertise and complexity of skills that a person should have based on the qualifications they hold. You can visit the AQF website at aqf.edu.au, where you can find out more information about the Australian Qualifications Framework and download a copy of the AQF document. Thanks for watching, and if a career as a trainer in vocational education is something you're interested in, contact Fortress Learning to see just how you can get started.